All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Locked In Podcast, Season 3, Episode 3. Joined by my co-host here, Seth Ritsema. Welcome in, Seth.
Hola, everybody.
All right, guys. So today we'll be joined by an old friend of mine and current 145-pound Combat Night MMA champ, Avry Mutschler. Welcome in, Avry. Let's bring him in here.
What's up, guys? How we doing?
How we doing, man?
Good, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man. So you guys can follow Avry on IG at avrymut.mma. That's avrymut.mma. So Avry, obviously, been a long time since we've actually talked, man. Just talked on direct message on IG.
You used to wrestle at like 4 years old, man.
Exactly, man. I know. That's how I was just having a conversation with my dad about it. It's pretty cool, but let's start with this. So the fights from this past couple of days. Did you get a chance to watch Paul versus Tyson?
I did, bro. I feel like it was like a sparring match. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it was stupid, dude. I think it was stupid.
But hey, Mike made his money. Uncle Mike made his money, so that was cool.
Absolutely. That's the way I look at it too. And then UFC. Go ahead.
Sorry. That Jake Paul kid needs to get knocked out by somebody, but he's good at marketing. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to make some money. Knows how to sell fights. So that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Seth, did you get a chance to watch that?
Unfortunately, I did. Terrible fight.
It was rough.
I mean, Netflix didn't help it at all because they couldn't support the amount of people that were watching it in the first place. So everybody's Netflix was crashing, and it was just
they weren't ready
bad on all fronts.
Yeah, it was rough, and I honestly have learned to not bet against youth after that. So
yeah, bro, I feel like they kind of sold it to us. Like we all should have known that was gonna happen. You know, he's 58 years old. It was like, man, come on now. But hey, exactly. I even bet on Mike. I put Mike in one of my parlays. So
that's rough, man.
Yeah.
That's rough. And then UFC 309. Did you get a chance to watch anything on that? I actually rented that fight last night.
I did, bro. I was so pissed. I had it was like a $35 bet for Charles Oliveira to finish Michael Chandler in the 4th round. It was like $700 payout or something, and he was so close, man. He couldn't get it done in the 4th. I was pissed.
Oh yeah, man. I'll tell you what, that was a hell of a fight, man. I mean, honestly, it wasn't that close, but Oliveira he's a hell of a fighter.
Yeah, bro, he's nasty, bro. It surprised me how easily he was able to take Michael Chandler down. Isn't that crazy? You got a division wrestler, and he was able to take him down so easy, bro. He like knee picked him. Michael had a deep underhook, sprawled real well, and he just blew right through him, bro. It was impressive.
Yeah, when I saw that, I'm like, dude, you have an underhook. You wrestled Division I. How do you not stop that?
I thought, bro, and I was like, it was nasty how Charles, like, he finished that little knee pick. He's high level, bro. He's good.
Oh, he's really good, really good. I think they said that he's the only one to take Michael Chandler down. Is that true?
Okay, yeah. It's crazy to me, bro. Isn't it weird how Michael never tries to wrestle though?
I know it is. It's interesting.
It's like that's your base, bro. That's your go-to, and you don't really try to wrestle anybody. He just throws hands. So,
what do you think about Bo Nickal? So obviously he hasn't been in MMA very long either. So
you know what's crazy to me? This is what I was just thinking about the other day. So I've trained MMA for like 2.5 years, and I've had exactly 6 amateur fights. Right, 6 amateur fights.
Yep.
Bo Nickal has been training MMA for 2.5 years. And he's had 6 professional fights, and he's fighting on that level, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's absolutely crazy. He's
it
nasty.
Is insane.
And people will talk shit saying that he didn't finish the guy and whatever, but I think he wanted to showcase his striking a little bit this time around. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to wrestle. He didn't want to necessarily just wrestle the dude. So
yeah, and Paul Craig, man, he's legit. He's a legit BJJ guy, and so that's somebody you probably don't want to take a chance of going down to the ground and getting submitted.
Right. Would you be surprised, bro? You'd be surprised. You go roll in a BJJ gym, Sage, being a D1 level wrestler, bro. You'd be surprised. It's not like you're gonna be getting subbed left and right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Wrestling, and it's the thing. Like Oliveira, obviously, that might be a different story because he's legit, but I feel like base level BJJ, we can definitely handle that, being that we've wrestled our entire life. So
yeah, for sure, bro.
But and then last one here before we get into you, John Jones, man. Just John Jones is crazy.
John Jones is the GOAT, bro. Wasn't that crazy? Like what? Bro, he's crazy.
Insane.
After years off, that dude. He's just that dude, bro.
He is. And Stipe was honestly, I think, happy to be done with that fight.
Yeah, he wanted out. He looked like it, right?
Yeah. He legitimately just said there. He's like, yeah, it sucked.
What do you think about that, Seth?
I didn't really get to watch too much of it, other than just some little bits and pieces here and there on Instagram and stuff like that. So, from what I did see, though, Stipe was just getting his ass beat. So,
oh yeah, it's crazy because it's almost like you see John Jones come back. He's like he's a lot bigger. He's a little bit chubbier. He's a lot older, and it's like, is he gonna be the same guy? You're like, oh, Stipe could do something, but bro, there's just levels to this, man. He showed it. That was crazy. He's that good. He's that good.
Yep. Stipe was so happy. He said, "Thank God I get to retire now."
He got him. He probably got paid well though, bro. He probably got a paycheck and he's out.
I hope so. He deserves it.
He's a firefighter and an EMT. You know that out in Cleveland? That's cool, bro.
I did not know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a full-time firefighter and EMT out there while he's training. So that's cool, man. He's a family man, stand-up guy. It's kind of cool. I like Stipe a lot. But John Jones is just the truth. That's it. John Jones
he is him, as they say nowadays. So
but
all right, let's get into you now here, Avry. So obviously me and you both originally from Lowell, Michigan, both football players and wrestlers growing up. What was your favorite sport out of the two, and did you play any other sports?
I did, bro. I played baseball when I was younger. I tried lacrosse one year, a couple years maybe, but I was not very good. And we were starting to in the spring and whatnot, so lacrosse didn't go so well. I kind of got taken over by wrestling. But bro, I actually like football a lot more. I wish I was bigger. I wish I was a little bit bigger, man. I'm like 5'6", 150 pounds. So football was there was no future in that for me. But I like football a lot more than wrestling growing up, for sure.
I'm definitely the same way, man. I think we both had a love for football, and we just love running with the ball, and it's tough. I mean, I would have loved to pursue football at a collegiate level too. So
yeah, you could have though, bro. What the hell, man? Those you had some knee injuries and whatnot, but you were good, bro. You were all state level.
Yeah.
You were level for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I liked, I was running quarterback my whole life, and
you're not 5'6".
I went. Yeah, right. Exactly. For sure. Okay. Well, so moving on from that one, your high school career for wrestling, right? So you took fourth in the state, third in the state, second in the state, first in the state. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Is that correct? And then talk a little bit about your high school career.
Yeah, that's correct, bro. Shoot, man. High school career, man. I feel like as a young kid, it's funny. It's like, it's almost like I put so much importance on like the state tournament and like winning and like it's almost like as a young kid, I like my whole identity was being good at wrestling. Right. And I feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself. And I think that was like kind of my downfall a little bit in the sport of wrestling, even the collegiate level, I kind of flopped, didn't do so well. I think I was a lot better than I was able to perform. Both in high school and in college. But yeah, man, it was funny. I would just kind of always choke when it came down to it. And I think it was mostly a mental thing. So it was good college or good high school career or whatever. It was cool, but all of those brackets were winnable. I probably could have been, 3 or 4 times state champ, but
yeah, I honestly thought that you were going to win it at your junior year. I was watching that even your sophomore year when you took third. I was like, man, I'm surprised that he wasn't at least in the finals, that year. So
I was a choke artist, bro. I was better than those guys, but I just wasn't very good under the lights, man.
So. Yeah. Well, you were a hell of a wrestler, man. That's why I was like, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a hell of an accomplishment for high school too. So
for sure.
Yeah. So now, kind of sticking with high school. Now, me myself, I didn't really wrestle much. I spent more time injured than actually wrestling in matches or anything like that. What national tournaments though in high school did you compete in, and what would you say your favorite one was?
Shoot, man. Let's see. So I was always playing football, so it's hard to compete in a lot of national tournaments. But then I think it was like my junior or senior year, I stopped playing football. The grappler, we got the grappler fall classic. I think I placed like fourth at that. Flow Nationals, Sage won it, Natty Champ over there.
Yes, sir.
I went to that when I was like a sophomore. Honestly, that was like my proudest. That was like my proudest accomplishment in high school because, bro, I lost in the first round, and you know how that bracket is huge, right? I had to win like 7 straight matches to place, and I did it. So that was kind of cool. I won like 7 straight, placed at Flow. Like folk style nationals, I think I placed like 5th at that or something. Yeah, so All American at a couple tournaments and stuff. So
you never had a chance to wrestle at Super 32, right?
Because
I did.
Football. I'm sorry. Super 32 as well. I made the quarterfinals against I was like the 12 seed at Super 32 my senior year.
Okay.
I think I won my first 3 matches. I was looking good, and then quarterfinals, I got worked by that some kid out of Colorado. He was good, and then worked my way through. And then the blood round, I had like the 15th ranked kid in the country. He was I forget his last name now, but he was the brother of some Minnesota kid that's a All-American. I forget now.
Okay.
Shoot. No, Wisconsin. Who's that tall, lanky kid? Sage. 157. Who was the tall, lanky 157?
Is it Hamidi?
No, bro. Even further back.
Oh, I'm trying to think.
Can't remember.
You're testing my wrestling knowledge here. I got to go back that far.
The tall, lanky kid from Wisconsin. He was real good. From California.
It's not Seth Gross.
Not Seth Gross. Nope.
No.
He's 33. Anyway.
Right.
Yeah. He beat me in the blood round. So yeah, that was cool. But Super 32, bro, that's a fucking tough tournament for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's legit.
Bro, that's what bothered me about Michigan too. It was like it felt like we didn't have like the off-season training. Like we didn't do a lot of freestyle. We didn't do a lot of like off-season stuff, And
we really didn't.
It set us back a little bit.
It did 100%.
So now for you coming out of high school, being with all those wrestling tournaments that you were able to do on top of, while still playing football, recruitment wise, what did that look like for you for both sports in terms of offers and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah. So obviously football, I wasn't going to play in college, man. I was just like 5, 6. Wrestling, yeah, I had a few offers. I had like Pittsburgh. They weren't really going to give me a whole lot of money, but Pittsburgh, I could have wrestled for them. Let's see, Old Dominion, Sage. I remember you visit. I think you had an official visit there, right?
I committed there verbally and never ended up getting able to go there because they dropped their program. So.
Oh geez! Oh shit, man!
Yeah.
I never even. That's crazy. Good thing I didn't go there. Good thing I didn't go there. Yeah. ODU, bro. I went out to ODU in Norfolk, Virginia. Let's see, Campbell. Remember Campbell down there in North Carolina? I think it is. Central Michigan. There's a few schools, bro. To be honest, when I picked Kent State as a kid, and I think it was just because I was a young, like dumb kid. To be honest, bro, I went on my visit and there was like girls everywhere. Like they were taking me to parties, bro. Like I was like, this place is so sick. Bro, fun fact about Kent State for any of you young bucks listening. So they were like one of the best schools in the country for fashion, right? Fashion merchandising. Bro, so it's like 75% girls over there at Kent State. So, bro, they gave me like almost a full ride. And I went on my little visit. They got me around a bunch of cute girls and stuff. I was hanging out. I was like, yeah, I'm going to go there. I was 18 years old.
Yeah. Dude, I took an unofficial visit there to Kent State too, and they were trying to sell me that. They were trying to sell me on that.
They were like, hey, bro, it's we got a lot of girls here. That's right. That's their first thing.
That's exactly.
Wait, hold up. What year would that have been? I wasn't there. How come I wasn't
I took a visit there at my junior year, so your senior year, because you were a grade above me.
Okay, so before me.
Yep.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say if it would have been I would have showed you a good time. I would have said you would have had a good visit. For sure.
Who knows? Maybe I would have went to Kent State if that happened.
You would have, for sure, bro.
I love it. I love it. So, yeah, I mean, going off of that, so I know you committed there to Kent State University. How long were you there, and then kind of what was your major?
Oh, shoot, bro. I was a business management major. I had a minor in business finance. I was there so my redshirt year, I did real well, bro. I had real good. I had like a 3.9 GPA. I was doing real good, hanging out, doing my thing. And then sophomore year, I don't want to make any excuses, but the whole COVID thing kind of happened. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I went a little crazy. I'm the type of guy that like I gotta go out and like hang out, do something outside of school and wrestling here and there. And like 8 months of like, so all, like I mentioned, all the girls got sent home, right? All the students got sent home, and it was just the athletes at school for like 8 months. And it was like 2 practices a day, school online, just sitting in the house, bro. In like Little Kent, Ohio, it's a college town. So, you know, when all the kids and everybody are out there, the students are out there, it's a fun place to be. But when everybody was gone, it's like a ghost town, bro. Like Ohio sucks. We all know that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was depressing. I went a little crazy, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I got in trouble, bro. I was smoking weed. I was getting in trouble for drug tests. I got in a fight with some kid. I got in an assault charge, bro. I was
Oh, geez, I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I was a little reckless. I was kind of just a dumb young kid. That COVID thing really, really took a toll on me. So, yeah, after that year, I was out of there, bro. They kicked me out. They said, "See ya, you're gone, bro."
Yeah, see, Seth's from Toledo, Ohio, so he knows all about Ohio.
Hey, them Ohio boys. Yeah, Seth's an Ohio boy.
No, I don't associate with Ohio. I wasn't there long enough.
Nah, it was good people down there in Ohio. It really was. It's not for the weak, bro. It's not for the weak.
No, it is not. That is for sure.
Those kids they're a little different down there, bro. They are, for sure.
Yeah. Well, so my next question was, why'd you leave Kent State? So that's kind of, did you get kicked out or how did that go?
Yeah, bro. I actually went to jail. So
okay.
I was like at some crazy party. It's a crazy story. I can't believe I'm disclosing it all right now. So,
I love it. I was
at a crazy party. Like I said, being a dumbass, bro, being an idiot. Bro, it's funny. I remember I was actually so frustrated. We went to like this freestyle tournament, right? So I think, bro, I feel like you might have been there too. So they had this
in Ohio, right?
Yeah. They had this little off-season like freestyle tournament. And I like went up a weight class or whatever, and I was like beating everybody in the room, feeling good. Bro, I think I went like 1-6 at that tournament, bro. Like, and it was like all like close matches, bro. Like I would get taken down like the last second or something. And I was just so frustrated, bro. I went to some stupid party. I was like smoking weed with these, questionable people, I guess we'll say, like, people that don't really have my best interests in mind. Turns out I got like, there was something else in there. I got like laced with fentanyl or something. I got pulled over. Oh. I was talking real crazy to the cops, like, oh, I'm fine, bro. I'm not sober. I actually did a backflip, landed on my face. I told the cops, I said, your breathalyzer ain't working. I'll do a backflip right now, bro. I'm sober. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I seen all the footage in court, bro. It's pretty embarrassing. I told him I would do a backflip to prove that I was sober. Landed on my face. Ended up in jail.
Wild.
Yes, bro. Pretty embarrassing, bro.
That's insane, man.
I went and talked to the athletic director, and she was like, "Yeah, bro, your scholarship's gone. You're out of here." So that was kind of how that went.
So that's all in all how it worked out for you then there. Okay.
Yeah, right.
I never knew that.
Yeah, crazy, man.
It is. All right, so now we're going to get into the sponsor of today's episode. I'll bring this up here. This episode is brought to you by LifeVantage. Take it to make it. Unlock the power of activation today. Products backed by science and formulated to help you look and feel your best, whether you're a top-level athlete or a person aging faster than you'd like. Activation is key. This is more than supplementation. It's activation. Science has shown the way to defy the inevitable. LifeVantage products help tap into the processes that slow down and restore people into a more healthy, youthful state. If you'd like to learn more about LifeVantage, reach out to me directly on IG at SER_Sage or visit the link tree in my bio there to go directly to the website yourself. So thank you, LifeVantage, for sponsoring today's episode. Avery, that's something that I think you should get onto as well. I've been taking the product for over. Say that again.
What's LifeVantage? What's LifeVantage, bro?
It's an activation company. So I've been taking the products for over 5 years now. I started taking it when I was a junior in high school. It activates you at a cellular level. I've been taking it's an NRF2 activator. I've been taking that for a long time. I'm on liquid collagen now, which is another one for my knees, which obviously you know how bad those are. So it's a great thing. I can send you some more info on it too. Seth actually got into it, and he's a consultant on the team as well now. So
yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. All right.
So
I'll talk to you more about it later.
Absolutely.
So
bro,
with leaving Kent State, obviously it wasn't how you wanted to leave, I'm guessing. Kind of having them pull that scholarship from you. What did you intend on doing? You know, was MMA your first thought, or did you not really know what to think? Or
no, bro, it's a crazy story. So after that, I went to I didn't really know what to do. I was kind of, I was embarrassed. I'm like, oh damn, I'm gonna fuck up, right? Like I fucked up.
Yeah.
I went to a small NAIA school with actually Sage probably knows him. What's his name? Nolan Saxon. Remember Nolan Saxon, bro?
I do.
He was a good wrestler out of Michigan. He was coaching down at in Atlanta, Georgia, at a small school, NAIA school. And I had some like offers to go to some other smaller D1 schools and some D2 schools and whatever, but I ended up going there. Figured I'd finish my school out and whatever. And there, but to be honest with you, I just wasn't happy. Like I wasn't really enjoying myself. I didn't like it. I was like, fuck this. I don't want to go to school no more. I got really good at like futures trading, which is actually what I do now. I don't know if you guys know anything about it, but
I know I've talked to you about it before.
Yeah, bro. I was doing options trading and futures trading. I was making money, and I was like, I wasn't going to class at all. I was ranked like top 5 in the country, NAIA or whatever, but I wasn't like trying at all, and I sucked. To be honest, I wasn't happy with myself. I was competing like shit. So then one of my buddies, he lived out here in Miami, and he was like, hey, come say what's up. I'm doing an internship or whatever. I came out here, and I just never left. I didn't even tell the coaches at that other small school that I was at that I was leaving. Some people would probably disagree with that, but who gives a fuck, right? Who gives a shit? So I up and left. I came here. I started working. I was doing like fucking Uber. I was working at a little restaurant, whatever. And then I found this gym here at Goat Shed down here in Miami, and I kind of just wanted to just like I just kind of felt that itch to train at least again. Sage knows, bro. It's been ingrained in us since I was a kid, 4 years old. So I was like, man, something's missing. So I walked in there, and yeah, bro, it was a bunch of. They kind of tried to bully me out of there. To be honest with you, they're like, who the fuck is this white boy, right? Like, kind of beat me up for a little bit, and then yeah, bro, I kind of fell in love with it, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll fight. Let's do our first fight. My first fight got beat up bad, bro. Oh my god, I looked terrible. My face got all cut up and shit. I was shitty, real shitty, bro.
Yeah. Well, going into that, right? So, well, first off, going back to what you said about Reinhardt, right? Reinhardt was what you said.
Yeah, Reinhardt. Yeah, let me shout them out, man. Yeah, Reinhardt. That's legit. That's the place. Good people, man. Great people. Good, good place, man. Great school. But yeah, I just
okay. So my brother-in-law actually Denver. He wrestled at Life University. I think he said that you were on his bracket that year.
Natty champ in my weight, bro. Shit, I can't say nothing about him, bro. He's a stud, bro.
I saw him yesterday, and he's like, "Wait, you're Avry Mutschler. I recognize that name."
Stone Check married your sister, huh?
He did.
He's a good dude, man. He's a good dude.
He is a good dude. But yeah, so going back to what you were just saying, what was the hardest transition from going to wrestling to MMA?
Bro, let me think. Honestly, bro, the striking. If you think about it, bro, Sage, you know how if you're right-handed when you're wrestling, you're usually leading with your right leg, right? You know what I'm saying? You're taking shots with your hand, whatever. All of a sudden, if you're right-handed, you're kind of switching it up. So I feel like the first few months it was just like super awkward, like I feel like I'm a natural born athlete. I felt like I was a good athlete or whatever. I could move around well, but you got your left leg forward now, and like the range and the distance and everything is a little bit different. So definitely the striking was the hardest transition for me. The learning how to throw punches the right way and learning how to move your feet. You're standing straight up. It's just different.
Yeah, absolutely. And I get that too, man. I boxed for 5 years, and that was a big thing for me.
Yeah. Why are you not fighting, Sage? Come on, bro.
Well, man. Well, first off, I'm married now, and I don't think the wife wants me.
So what?
He's a married man. Congrats, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I believe me, I thought about it a lot.
She'll still love you. How you
gonna be a daddy soon, huh?
Not for a while, man. Not for a while.
Hold on. What about you, Seth? You got what's up with your love life, bro?
A whole bunch of nothing.
I love it. Dig into it a little bit, Avery.
Nothing.
Bro, you gotta, Seth, you gotta come to South Florida, brother. We got, oh my goodness, bro.
Oh, trust me.
We got more fans at the Target than you're gonna see in the whole state of Michigan, brother. I'm telling you right now.
Miami has definitely been a city on my bucket list.
Bro, it's beautiful out here, man. It's cool. But
yeah,
no,
I like Latinas, so
here we go.
I'm a Latina kind of guy, so
This place for it. You gotta learn some Spanish, bro, or they're gonna look at you crazy. You
Hola,
gotta learn
¿cómo
some Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? That's it. That's all you need.
Yeah, exactly. I know a few other things too, but we'll save that for when the time comes for the ladies.
That's right. Absolutely.
So going off, striking being the most difficult thing to kind of adapt, making the switch into MMA. Do you think that's kind of like the best thing to have as like a background then going into MMA compared to things like wrestling and BJJ or any of the other fighting styles out there? Honestly,
bro, I'm gonna say I think wrestling is the best base. I do. I think wrestling is the best base.
I agree.
Because like it's good. Fuck, man. I was just getting ready to say that as a wrestler, you can learn the striking better because of, the hand fighting and the distance and all that. But then when I watched Michael Chandler, bro, last night he was striking like a typical wrestler, like I do. Like my last fight, bro, was so sloppy. I'm like just trying to knock buddy out. Like I got no footwork, no head movement, no nothing. So shit, I don't know. Some of those strikers, bro, they are super talented. I will say, like here at Goat Shed, they've got some really high level dudes, and you can take them down at ease. But fuck, man, when they're so creative and they're so fast and like their movement and they're kicking you with both legs, they're fucking spinning around and shit. It's like, so shit, bro. I don't know. I think wrestling's the best base, but yeah, those strikers are hard to deal with, bro. They're fucking. It's a different game when somebody's punching you in your head. They're not. It's not wrestling anymore. They're fucking trying. They're trying to take your head off. So
yeah.
You need some striking. Sure.
Yeah, see, that's always what I thought about too, even with boxing for 5 years. And then I took BJJ stuff for a little bit, not even a full year. And then obviously wrestling for 18 years. I just think, man, I was like, wrestling's got to be the hardest to adapt to if you haven't done it for a long period of time.
Yeah, right. Like I feel like if you've ever, like, bro, even now, you probably aren't wrestling all the time. You walk into like Murcielago and Lansing, let's say, right? They got a really good gym out there. You know those guys, Aaron Ward, and they got some UFC guys and whatever. Bro, you'll out wrestle most of those dudes. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Exactly.
It's like being a Division I wrestler is like you just got like a feel for for different things. You got your levels ahead, but it's wrestling definitely helps. But if you don't got any jiu-jitsu, if you don't if you don't got anything on the ground, then you're kind of toast. So like me, bro, for instance, I was always real good on my feet, right? I was real good at taking people down, wasn't real good on top. In this sport, bro, you got to be able to hold people down. You got to be able to, got to have top control, top pressure. You got to be able to. So that's a whole different aspect to it too. But
yeah,
absolutely.
No, I can definitely speak to wrestling being very difficult to adapt to. I know that from firsthand experience.
Yeah, like when we're standing up, if it's a high level wrestler, bro, you're not gonna take that dude down. Yeah, there's no way. And if he wants to take you down, he can take you down with ease, you know. So
yeah, no, I mean, I've been a football player. Unlike Sage, since as soon as I could, I was playing football. I wasn't wrestling. I didn't wrestle until I think junior year or sophomore year of high school, and that was just because Sage had just come and had some other friends on the team, and they're like, "Oh, to help you for football."
You guys had a good squad here, right? Those couple of years, bro. Christian, you guys were pretty good. No football.
We couldn't make it past the second round of playoffs, but besides that,
hey, who'd you guys play though? Did they win it?
Oh well, sometimes my sophomore year we lost to Byron Center. They didn't end up winning it. Junior year we lost to DeWitt. They didn't win it, and then my senior year we got the privilege of playing Muskegon Heights, and they did win it that year. So that did make me feel a little bit better, especially
it was just Muskegon, right?
Down on it. Yeah,
Muskegon.
Yes.
You're right. Yeah. Muskegon, bro, they're always good, man. Them boys, they got some good athletes over there.
Well, that's when I transferred to Cedar Springs, Avery, and then I ended up playing them after they played them. So we ended up losing 34-18 in the quarters.
Okay. So you won a state title for Cedar Springs, huh?
I did, man. I did.
Realize?
I was kind of bummed that we lost Muskegon. I wanted to play Sage.
Wait, you didn't go to the same school? I thought you went to the same school.
So I'll give you give them the rundown. Go ahead.
So I transferred up here from Toledo my sophomore year, and he was an incoming freshman. And we were both at Christian High that year, so that's how we met. And then you were there your sophomore year too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so my junior year, his sophomore year, we were still together, and then he transferred out his junior year to go to Cedar Springs.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So I kind of wish we could have played him, but
I got a question for Mr. Serbenta here. What was your experience? You went to Lock Haven, right?
I went there for a year and a half before I actually had another knee surgery my freshman year, and then that kind of put me over the edge. So,
okay, that was kind of it for you, huh? It was like a fucking throw in the towel type thing.
Yeah, well, so obviously my struggles when I was at Lowell. I had surgery in 7th grade. Then I had it at the end of 7th grade again, and then 8th grade again. So I had 3 surgeries on my left knee from 7th grade to kind of my freshman year. And then I kind of came back into it. I was healthy. Obviously, won state my junior year, and then won Flow Nationals. And then when I was training for Fargo with Tony Jones at Michigan State, I'm calling him out, so hopefully he doesn't watch this. But we were training a week before Fargo, already had the flight and everything. And the next thing you know, I popped my UCL on my elbow wrestling him. He did an arm drag right into a gut, and I posted out, and I just completely snapped my elbow. So that's where it all started for the.
You got to get on those supplements, bro. The supplement, like the sponsor. Come on.
Yeah, man. Well, that's what I'm saying. I started after the fact, man. So maybe that would have been better if I started that way earlier, So, and then I came back. I actually didn't even wrestle or play football my senior year because first tournament back, I didn't play football. First tournament back my senior year, I was in the finals. This kid Granby, I'd stopped it, had my right knee planted out, and he came down and put all his body weight, and I actually chipped a piece of my femur bone off and completely bucket handled, tore and flipped my meniscus, and that was my first tournament back, so I didn't wrestle the rest of the year.
Ah, shit. That's fucking
it was rough.
You had some shitty luck with that, bro.
Yeah, and then when I came back to Lock Haven, I was recovering from that. Obviously, like I said, Old Dominion dropped their program. They dropped it literally like 2 months after I blew out my knee. And I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do now? So I was actually looking at Cleveland State and ended up committed to Lock Haven, recovered, started wrestling again with a big ass brace on my knee. And then I was like, this doesn't feel right. And I went and had another surgery, and I retore the last little bit of the meniscus I had left. And then when I got that fixed, I came back to it, and I was done, man. I was always explosive, and my explosivity was kind of gone at that point,
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. To be like to be a real gifted athlete and to like recognize like, I'm not really the same as I used to be. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was rough. I stayed for longer than I should have, but
there's more to life than college sports. That's something I learned. So that's kind of
Absolutely.
cool. That's honestly
Absolutely.
part of the reason I feel like I'm gonna have a lot more success with the whole MMA thing, just because I don't really give a shit anymore, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the
Yep.
wrestling, we put so much pressure to be good. Like you said, you were Flow national champ, you were state champ, and it was like a big deal, right? It was like, oh, I gotta win. Now I don't really give a fuck, dude. Like I'll just, I'm gonna see where it goes and see what I can do with it, and that's it, bro. I don't really care anymore. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm running a wrestling facility with JJ Owen, and Kyle
oh,
Waldo actually comes in and helps a little bit. So yeah.
wait, where's that at? Where are you guys
So
doing
it
that
was
at?
actually the ex Michigan Grappler and Aries we combined. So it's now Michigan Premier. It's on Plainfield out here in Grand Rapids.
Year. Hell yeah, dude. That's cool, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So I
It's
do that.
not, you said?
Yeah. It's on Plainfield by the Secretary of State out there.
That's sweet, bro. So you're coaching kids. That's cool, bro.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. And I was actually talking to some Kyle Waldo, who's a 4-time state champ at Rockford, and just talking about injuries and all that, and why he had to stop. So,
Yeah,
and
bro.
it's
Wasn't he like a 4-time state champ?
4-time, yep, 4-time at Rockford. He wrestled at, I want to say was it
Nebraska.
Nebraska? Yeah,
I think
Nebraska.
it
Yep.
was Nebraska. No, that's cool, bro. The clubs, man. Dude, I wish down here in Florida they got to get some more clubs going. I feel like they got a lot of good wrestling. It's just not quite as big as like in the Midwest. And it's like I feel like there's
Yeah,
opportunity for that. Like I'm thinking about the money, bro. I'm like, I feel like we could start a club down here. It's funny, actually. I
absolutely.
that last year, bro, and then they started some club. Who was it? It was who was that Iowa boy? Fuck, man, who was it at 149? Who's the Iowa kid? We're gonna do this twice now, where we don't really.
We are gonna do this again. What year
Whatever.
did he wrestle?
Kid was an All-American. He's nasty good. Both guys were All-Americans at Iowa. They started a club down here in Miami. They call it the Miami Hawks. I'm like, fuck, man. Now those All-Americans at Iowa. I'm like, well, they just stole the whole market, bro. So that's kind of shitty.
Absolutely. But man, I'm going back to what I was bringing that up about. It's just saying the identity of Avery and Sage, the wrestler, right? That's all we kind of knew as our identity growing up. So it's hard to make the switch after that.
Yeah, for sure. It's funny how that works. It's like small town kids, man. You think it's like, as a little kid, you think it's like, the only thing that matters. It's funny, but
Yeah.
But I'm grateful for it, bro. It was I think it's cool. I would have rather grow up the way we did than some other kids, I guess, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Completely agree.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
all right, so going back to your MMA career now. Let's talk about your last championship fight with was it Richard Reich or Reich?
Who the hell knows, bro? Reach, right?
Yeah, I love it. But so I want to talk about something I saw on your IG there. So why no handshake at the weigh-ins? Is there bad blood there, or what's going on?
Not really, but see, first of all, I don't handshake anybody, right? I just don't do that because I don't know. I just think it's fun. Like I'm just having fun with it.
Exactly.
I'm getting ready to fight you tomorrow, but I'm not gonna fucking shake your hand. Like, get the fuck
I
out of
agree.
here. I'll shake your hand tomorrow, bro. Fuck you. And then no, but with that guy, bro, he actually used to train at our gym, and I liked him. I thought we were buddies or whatever. We were cool. He's Cuban, bro, so he don't speak like a lick of English, right?
Okay.
So I mean, I thought we were cool. And then at the weigh-ins or whatever, he got real rowdy and like kind of yelling, screaming at me and whatever, and that was cool. But bro, he actually kind of got in my head a little bit. I feel like that's why the fight was so sloppy, because I was like kind of emotional, bro. I was trying to knock him out. Yeah, it worked for him. That was cool. But
for sure.
Yeah.
So how you obviously won that. You defended your belt, right?
Defended the belt. Yep.
Nice. That's awesome, man. So what do you think the keys to victory are for you? Like, let's just go with that first before Seth asks his next question here.
Bro, I think honestly, bro, if you go back and watch my fights, you'll say the same thing. He says, bro, I look fucking sloppy. I need to just like chill out a little bit, like just be composed, stay relaxed, use my feints and use my wrestling just when I need to, because it's funny how the wrestling will actually open up the boxing and the boxing will open up the wrestling. You know what I mean? You kind of goes hand in hand. You start getting, you get them thinking about the boxing a little bit, some basic boxing, basic combos, jab, 1, 2. start feinting the takedown, take them down once. Now they're thinking about the legs, feint the takedown, bop, bop. Now you throw the hands. So I think, yeah, just being a little bit more composed and just kind of, feinting sticking to the boxing and the wrestling, nothing else. I think that's that.
So now, out of all the fights that you have had so far in the MMA space, what would you say was your hardest and why?
Hardest, bro. I mean, shit. I guess I have to say, I would say it was the title fight that I won before that. The kid Trevor Schnurple or something. He was good, bro. He was really good. I was kind of scared of that kid, to be honest, bro. He was like, I've seen his little highlight reels, amateur fights, right? It's not like he's, he was knocking people out. I was like, fuck, man. He was going to knock me out, bro. He was knocking people out, bro. He was throwing like spinning kicks and shit. I was like, fuck, I was scared of that kid. But he was probably the toughest fight that I won. But I guess I have to say the one I lost, bro. There's a kid that at 135, he took me down, bro, and he body triangled me and rear naked choked me real quick. It was like shit.
Yeah.
So I guess I could say it was that guy. He was good. I think he wrestled. He's a wrestler too. So
okay,
yeah,
that's awesome. And then so staying to that, let's talk about your next fight. So when is it, and against who, if you have any idea yet?
Next fight, bro. So I was gonna go pro, but I feel like, you know what? I think I want just one or two more amateur fights. So I'm going up to Long Island, New York. I'm gonna fight. I think he's like, they got, how we got rankings in wrestling, but it's like way more realistic. This MMA shit, bro, it's not quite as realistic because it's like some people don't fight and whatever, but supposedly this dude's ranked like 4th in the country or something at 135. So I'm going up to New York to fight for the Flex Fights title or some shit. I don't know what it's called, but it's an amateur fight. So January 17th, tune in, bro. It's gonna be a banger. This kid, he knocks everybody out. Kid's fucking, he's a meatball, bro. He looks like he's got some power behind him. So,
well, let us know how we can watch that, and Seth and I might have to get together and watch that.
For sure. I'll make sure you can watch. I'm gonna send you his film, Sage, and you tell me what you think, bro. What you think I should do? Give me a little game plan or something.
Absolutely. I'll come down. How about I just come all the way out there to New York? I'll be in your corner. I'll just be screaming out the wrestling.
Sick, bro. Hell yeah. No, you need to come down to Miami and fucking let me wrestle a little bit, bro. Gotta freshen up, man.
Shit. Absolutely. I'm still beating up on our high school guys out here, so I still get to wrestle every week. It's great.
High school boys. That's funny.
So currently, what is your record MMA wise?
Bro, so I'm 4-1-1.
Okay.
So I got 4 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. Yeah.
Okay. Who was the draw against? Man.
Yeah, the draw was. See, I would say I won because I just wrestled the dude the whole time. But bro, I was like, cut up. I was bleeding everywhere. Like, I think it was a fair draw. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The short amount of time that we were on our feet, that dude was piecing me up left and right. So the draw.
Rough.
I only trained for 2 weeks. I didn't have no fucking clue.
That's a hard one to hop into.
2 weeks is good.
Yeah, it was. The kid was a dog, bro. He was just like some fucking crazy ass Cuban kid, bro. He just came out there to kill me, bro. It was funny.
I love it. All right. So what's your training situation look like right now? And you're obviously still at Goat Shed then?
Still at Goat Shed, bro. It's man, those guys are legit. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I haven't really had like a great schedule or a great structure. Like even this whole time I've been amateur, obviously I trained a lot. Like I tried, there's been like maybe 6 or 8 weeks at a time that I'm there twice a day, every day or whatever, but not as consistently as these dudes, bro. They got guys that live in the gym. They're doing privates at 8 a.m. They're doing grappling at 9 a.m., striking at 10. They're coming back at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and they're training, bro. These guys train all day. So it's crazy. But basically it's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we do a private and then we grapple in the mornings. And Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, we do striking or we spar in the cage. So that's kind of how the schedule goes. Yeah.
Awesome. That's really cool.
So now in terms of, obviously there's a lot of great fighters out there. right? I mean, you look at John Jones and Stipe and, all these other guys that are kind of chasing them in all these other weight divisions. Who would you say is your favorite fighter right now and all time?
Favorite fighter right now and all time? Shit.
Now we're putting you on the spot with that one.
That's a good question, bro. Favorite fighter? I don't really got one, bro. To be honest. Who's your
Avery? So I remember this from back in the day when we were at your house and we used to play UFC on whatever console we were playing it on at the time. I think you were a big BJ Penn guy. Is that right?
BJ Penn, man, Hawaii boy. Yeah, you know what? That's a good one. I'll take BJ Penn. Cool.
Okay. I'd say GSP is probably my all-time favorite, if I'm being honest. GSP.
Bro, he's legit. Bro, I got to down here. It's funny being in Miami, though. People are always coming to Miami. It's like a cool spot to go, whatever. Bro, Nate Diaz was at the gym. Fucking Jorge Masvidal's been to the gym. Mike Perry's been to the gym. It's cool. So I've gotten to see a lot of the big names down here and stuff and meet them. That's kind of cool.
That's awesome, dude. I was up at the dunes up here in Silver Lake a few years back, and I actually met Chuck Liddell up there, so that was kind of funny, man. He's out shredded on the dunes.
Silver Lake sand dunes, huh?
He was. That was wild.
He was cool, right? He was a cool guy.
Oh, he's really cool, really chill.
Yeah, I bet. That's cool. Chuck Liddell.
So,
man, he was
kind of last. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good, bro. I was just saying the Iceman was sick. So.
Yeah, he was legit. I remember Chuck Liddell was so fun to watch, dude. He threw hail makers, man.
For real,
he was throwing.
I got a question for you though. Do you feel like with wrestling too, but with like the MMA, do you feel like the technique or the guys have kind of evolved since the old timers, or do you feel like the old timers could beat the young dudes if it was if we had time travel type thing?
So it's a tough question because it's different generations, but I would say like ultimately, especially for wrestling is definitely evolving a lot. It's a year by year thing, and I feel like everybody's getting better year by year.
Bro, like that Bassett kid.
Yeah, bro, Bassett.
He beaten like national champs or some shit.
Yeah, he was. I mean, dude, he went and won the Clarion Open as a sophomore in high school. It's just wild.
Didn't the kid almost like make our world team, like our senior level world team or something?
Yeah, I know I think he took, was it silver or bronze he took at the Worlds this past year. Yeah.
No. But I mean, he was at the senior level trials, wasn't he?
Oh yeah. So he plays for the junior level.
I got you. Okay, so he got a medal as like a junior or something, right?
Yeah, I believe it was juniors. Yeah, and then I don't know if he tried out. Actually, that's a good question. But I'm guessing he probably did because he's just out there competing nonstop.
I got a question for you guys. You guys gamble on sports at all?
Unfortunately.
A little bit.
Bro, what's going on with the NFL? Do we feel like it's fucking rigged these days or what?
Yes.
Bro, what the fuck, man? It's making me sad, bro. They're rigging that. They're not.
Oh, dude, I had one that I was really, really close to hitting on, and it was a receiving total, and I think I missed it by a couple yards. And it's like, man, when he gets that close,
bro, I feel like with all the online betting apps and shit, like it's so much money involved now that they're fucking Vegas is calling in more so than not. They're like, bro, you better fucking throw a flag right now because we're gonna lose $100 million. Like,
did you see the whole situation with Patrick Mahomes and his rushing yards? How he had the rushing yards.
Patrick Mahomes, bro, they're fucking dick riding that dude.
Oh man, it's wild, man. The bet for the over under.
Man, I could be wrong, but I mean the dude's really good. But
yeah, he's really good. Don't get me wrong, but I mean they're undefeated, but he hasn't played that well this year, for being honest. So
has he not? I don't watch NFL enough, bro. Has he not? He hasn't been playing that well. How the hell are they undefeated? The refs, right?
Who knows? Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
The refs.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they've had 2 games where whoever they were playing. I know the Ravens were one of them in week 1, where they literally won by like a toe because like week 1 against the Ravens, Isaiah Likely caught the game-winning touchdown.
Yeah,
just this toe.
What about the Detroit Lions? What about the Lions? growing up, they were terrible. We finally got a couple good years in a row where the Lions are playing well. That's cool.
I Seth's a big Bears fan, so he's not going to like the Lions at all.
What is he like? Is he a Bengals fan? He's an Ohio boy, so.
No, I'm a Chicago man.
Chicago Bears, hell yeah.
Yeah, they're actually. They were up. They're now down by 1.
Hell yeah, bro.
They suck.
Did I already say this? But where Chandler was about to finish, Oliveira was going to finish Chandler for the parlay. Did I say that already?
I think you did.
In the 4th round, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I'm just relaying that. I was pissed about that. $700. Fucking shit.
Well, dude, if you would have picked him to win by decision, that was $100 bet would have won $1,200.
Yeah, bro, right? Hey, bro, it was. Did John Jones? Was it the 3rd round that Jones stopped him?
Yeah.
It was 3rd round. Okay, yeah. I see. I had 4th round anyway, so fuck it. It wouldn't have mattered. But it was like it was like plus 1,600, bro. I put $100 on that. That's $1,600, man. Shit.
You just never know with John Jones, man. He might be pulling something out crazy, you know.
That was impressive, dude. I'm not gonna lie. To see him like not be in the cage for a while, and like he's like a little bit fat now, you know. He's like a fucking heavyweight. And
he didn't look good. His physical appearance didn't look good.
Right, but bro, to just be like as on point as he was like that was fucking sweet. That dude is like.
So last question here, Avery. So I know it's been great chatting it up. But I want to ask you this last one. What does the future look like for Avry Mutschler? If you could paint the picture, is the UFC an end goal at this point?
Shit, I mean, yeah, I guess so, right, bro? I mean, why start the shit if you're not gonna try to do it all the way, right? So,
absolutely.
I feel like I'm young. Yeah, UFC. A lot of these guys are really good, but I don't really give a fuck.
Exactly. I love it.
Good as anybody. Bro, at the end of the day, Sage, you would realize, bro, being a high level wrestler and a good athlete like you are, you would realize that this MMA shit, like, and don't get me wrong, I don't want to sound arrogant. There's a lot of dudes that are fucking leaps and bounds beyond me right now. They beat the shit out of me. But I've been doing this shit for 2 years. You know, some of these guys, they've been doing this shit for 10 years or whatever. So I'm 24 years old, bro. You know, when I'm 28, 29 years old, if I'm still doing it, yeah, I mean, why the fuck wouldn't I be in the UFC, you know? It's like,
absolutely.
I don't see why not. Some of these guys are fucking soft, dude. They kind of suck. So
I love it. Yeah, I've always thought about doing some local stuff, man, and it's just hard. I guess you know. You remember Chris Poland?
Bro, yeah, bro. Is he fighting?
So he was fighting local. I think he's done now, but I actually talked to him about it, and he said, "Yeah, man, you'd have a really hard time getting an amateur fight with a D1 wrestling background."
Yeah, that's the thing. Nobody would want to fight you, bro. Nobody want to fight you.
Right.
They look up Sage Sabina and they're like, oh, fucking, you know, state champ or whatever, you know, Division I. They'll be like, yeah, fuck that. We're not going to do that. So
right. And I always wanted to, man. It's still something I want to try at some point.
Bro, you should. Listen, man, I know you're married and whatever, man. You don't got to compete no more, but if you did, bro, you would have a lot of success for sure.
Well, at bare minimum, I'll have to come down to you at some point, maybe you know, a few days before one of your fights.
Miami right here, bro. Check it out, bro. We got the beach over there. I don't know if you can see it, but
I love it, man.
You can see it, but we got the beach, man. We got it all. Come hang out sometime, bro, for sure.
Seth and I will have to come down there. That'd be awesome. That'd be sick.
Down, bro. Absolutely. We'll go to like
awesome.
or something, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Like even if it's a few days before a fight you have around there, I don't even know. It doesn't even have to be a fight. But I was saying like we could come down. I could actually probably train with you guys for a little bit, and then I can go to your fight. So
do some jits, fucking wrestle around, whatever. They love that. I tell them, hey, my buddy's a D1 wrestler. They'll be like, yeah, they'll love that. They like to, you know, soak up knowledge from people and whatnot. So
yeah, you guys wrestle and train. I'll go talk to the ladies.
That's right. That's right. That's a good
call me when you're done.
I might just go. I might just go with you, bro.
I love it, guys. I love it. But we appreciate you joining us for season 3, episode 3 of Locked In Podcast, and we'll be following your career. And like I said, hope to make it out there very soon. I'm serious about that. So if you have a fight coming up around there or something, just let us know.
Anytime, bro. I would love to have the boys down here, bro. Thank you guys for having me on here, man. This is bad. This is badass.
Of course, man.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, thanks to everyone watching at home. And don't forget to follow Avry at avrymut.mma on IG to stay up to date with his career. Also follow the podcast at official_locked-in podcast for podcast updates.
That's right. Thank you, boys. Hell yeah. January 17th, I'm fighting some pud whacker in New York.
I love it, man. I love it. We'll have to watch it either way. I'd love to come out there, but at bare minimum, I'm going to watch it. So.
Oh yeah, bro. Good to see you, boys. Thanks, man. Hey, Sage, it was good to see you, man. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time, man. I'll definitely have to check you out soon. Just let me know when you have free time.
Take care of the wife, man. Take care of yourself. Good to see you, bro.
Will do, man. I appreciate you.
Hell yeah. We'll see you guys.
We'll see ya.